That's all I had to fight back.
Hey, you see how this guy just using me for content, chat? Anyway.
And what of it? I sit there and look pretty.
Okay.
What did they do to our boy? What did we do? What did we do to deserve this? What did you do? This is your fault.
Okay, so here's my thing, right? If they were gonna nerf down 3-4, why did they wait till now? Is what I'm thinking, because it was this way for.
But they gave us 3 extra damage.
Oh, whatever, man. But they gave, like, it's been this way since pretty much the entirety of Tekken 7. I'm just gonna, okay, I need that one to work. For the entirety of Tekken 7, and it is easier to punish in this game. I've noticed that for a fact. That and backdash are easier to punish in this game.
That's my problem.
It was already
It was already easy to punish. I don't understand.
I'll say easier because I wouldn't say. For me, it is. That's the thing. For me, I don't have an issue. But I play Hwoarang and I have the experience, etc., etc. And the players I play against, like if I play against like Joker, Sephi, etc., they've played against me and the character. They've dealt with this for a long time. They don't have issues punishing it as much, right? So I'll say it was easier. But like, I think this game is going the route of just making things easier. Period. Right? Like that's what, because I said this to my chat just now. It's like that's why I think they made King's wave dash easier. They've given King a regular wave dash now. Before, King had like a hard wave dash input, and you know, it's like really skillful. We could see a King player do it, and like now he might just have a regular wave dash like Hwoarang.
All right, so like where's my easy like just frame skyrocket or something there? You know what I'm saying? Where's the game getting easier for me, gang?
That's rightful forward. Your easy skyrocket is rightful forward. That's
not. I mean, you're right, but that's not the same. Let me get free skyrockets in heat like the Mishimas get their electrics.
Yeah, I don't see why that's. I'd hate that, to be honest, because I'd just be wasting my heat if I did it by accident, you know. But yeah, I think they're just going, because again, and that's what I like and don't like, because if you then say like. It's like such a boomer complaint at this point, I guess, but it's like if I'm watching a tournament and I see a King like wave dashing like crazy, I'm like, oh shit, that's sick, right? Now it's a bit more like, oh okay, he's just, you know, I feel like that lessens the hype a bit.
I agree.
For players who like known the game for a while, I guess. I don't know how like other players will feel about it, you know, however they play the game, whatever, right? So that's one thing. I guess punishing down 3-4 is another aspect of that, because again, it's like if you watch me play against the majority of high level players that I play against, like the good players, the tournament players, like I don't really get away with it, you know, if they block it, you know, that I'm gonna get punished for it. So all I want to know is what's the punish gonna be. Is it gonna still, because right now it's -14 essentially. You get a clean 14 frame punish, and if you do 15 frame, it trades with the flappy kicks. And obviously, hold on, let me cook this guy. Oh fuck, he cooked me. Wait, he wasn't even in heat. How did that work? All right, I'm so confused. How did I just mash too hard? Anyway. So yeah, is it good, or is it going to be like a clear? I think if Steve is going to be able to launch Punisher now, that's a problem. That's a problem, I think, because that matchup's already a bit of a headache. And now the thing is, he has now while standing Sonic Fang as well. Like that's the 14 frame, you know. Right. So like I'm now sitting here wondering like how unsafe is it gonna be? Is it gonna be -14 still? You get a clean 14. Is it gonna be launched? Like what's gonna happen? You know, that's what I'm wondering. But yeah, I don't like the route of dumbing things down for the sake of, oh fuck, who's that? Can you hear my alerts, by the way?
I can, but it's okay.
Okay. King Rays, look, the 16 bots. Like yeah, how are they gonna work that, right? Those are my only questions with it, right? Like if it's still -14, it's kind of whatever. And I think in certain characters I might prefer it, because when I play Jod, for example, he always does wipe the floor with Nina, and if I push any button, I get counter hit no matter what I push, and I get launched for it. So now Nina will just do a wild and punish instead, which might not be as bad. So I think it's defo a case by case basis. But for the most part, a lot of characters is good option selects, in my opinion, to deal with down 3-4. You know, character counter hits they could do. Brian would always do while standing 3. If I push a button, I got counter hit. See, I'm just wondering to what extent is this going to be?
Like, my thing is that I understand that Hwoarang is actually played quite a lot at the casual level. Like, he's like top 5 in character usage, right?
Something like that.
It's not like he's dominating the ranks though. It's not like he's like
No. Here's the thing. This is what pissed me off. If you look at the patch note, the justification, it said we've noticed Hwoarang is not particularly overperforming. So
that's what I was getting to. It's like, that's fucking crazy. There's other so you're telling me there's other characters who are way stronger and are performing better online and offline in ranks and in tournaments, but this is the nigga y'all chose to nerf. Meanwhile, Alyssa is basically the same.
Okay.
Xiaoyu is the same. Nina's the fucking same. Paul got buffed to the fucking moon. Are you dead ass? What was like top 25 maybe?
See, here's the thing with Paul as well. I think you know what our problem is? We don't cry enough on Twitter.
I guess
that's our problem.
But we can't, because niggas hate our character so much, despite being mid-tier at best, that if we dare say that the nigga needs any sort of change or buff, we're fucking scrubby, crying, losing. We should have been like the Kazuya players, bro. We should have been like the fucking Kazuya players. We
should have done that from the beginning. But the problem is, you literally explain the problem. If we say anything, it's that we play Hwoarang, therefore. You know, that's how the conversation starts. You play Hwoarang, therefore, and then
He's
just get a bunch of. But I mean, here's the thing. Like, for the most part, the nerfs. It depends. I just need to see it in action, right? Like,
I don't even understand like the rationale behind, like, why the fuck nerf the power crush, nigga? That's all I had to fight back. Down 4-3-4 was so inoffensive. Who said that needed to be nerfed?
I can't lie. It was, in my opinion, it was the best mid power crush in the game that wasn't Nina's, in my opinion. Because being minus 12 like and you couldn't throw punish it, that was
by specifying the best mid that's not Nina, because like Nina's was the best and they nerfed that one as well. But it's like the high ones were honestly the real issue. And like it was okay, but like again, I think it was a good power crush. It was inoffensive. Like, and it's all we had to fight back. It's like we don't have get off me tools. We don't have good panic buttons, bro. We don't have like shit that other characters have to fight back.
I agree, but I'm just in a case of all right now. I just need to wait and see, you know, because
I feel you. I'm just perplexed because like I finished reading the notes. I was just like, because I would every time I got to a new character, I was like, huh. So they got this and that. They didn't change that, but Hwoarang needed to be nerfed.
I'll be honest, when I saw Hwoarang nerfed, I was very confused. And like the fact that they like down 3-4 now of all times, they're like, yeah. And I think what pisses me off the most is the fact it's literally the week. Sweden is this weekend. Like one of the most important tournaments of the tour. It's not even a fucking dojo event. And one of the most important tournaments of the year is literally this weekend, and I have to go with nerfed Hwoarang. Like, what did I do, man? Good
luck, dog. I'm gonna be rooting for you as always, but you're definitely gonna be working a lot harder than everybody else. Not that fucking YouTube will believe it, but whatever.
The thing is though, like, it is what it is at this point. Like, I've always said, you just gotta play the game, man. So
nah, for sure. Like, simply just be better. But it's just I just can't wrap my head around. It's fucking Nina, Alyssa.
How much better I gotta be?
Right.
How many more records can my records break? Like, I don't know, man.
God really giving his toughest battles to his strongest angels right now, bro. Like, damn.
Like, the thing is, like, Twitter will be happy about this one. Like, they'll be dancing about this one, man. Like, yeah, Hwoarang nerfed. Obviously, I already got people in my chat earlier that were like, oh yeah, but like it needed to be this way. And then I'm like, bro, I had one guy.
They're playing fucking Victor and Fang and shit, but whatever.
Bro, I had one guy that was telling me about balance and how shit needs to be with Hwoarang, and this is the way it's supposed to be in the first place. And then I had like, then later on when I'm talking about King's wave dash, he said some shit, but yeah, but wave dashing is a skill that's hard to do. It's like, okay, bro. So,
bro, K-Wiz, don't you know nothing that Hwoarang does is difficult or hard at all?
But like, yeah, I mean, did they nerf? No, they only nerfed down 4-3-4. That's the only one that they nerfed. But like, yeah, I feel like there were much more pressing issues, and I feel like, I don't know, I just want to see the nerfs in action. I want to see if they're really that bad. If like the power crash, for example, I'm minus 12 and not being able to be throw punished was kind of crazy.
But the thing is too, and like granted there were other characters like Reina who had the same thing from like Sentai 1, 2 or whatever, but like to be fair, the second hits on those power crushes don't have armor. So frankly, I feel like it was okay.
Well, the difference is Reina's was minus 17.
Yeah,
right?
it's also launch punishable.
16, right? So that was the difference. Hwoarang was minus 12 and could not be throw punch. Like again, that's why I loved it in the Dragunov matchup. I think this hurts the Dragunov matchup the most for me, because I minus 12 against Dragunov and he can't throw you. Okay, what the fuck? You know, I don't really care about that. Now minus 14, I'm gonna get back 4-3'd and blah 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 blah. So that's not fun. But like, yeah, I just think someone said something in my chat that made me think, and I don't know where it went. But it was actually a good message and I missed it. If someone in chat, you said something insightful and I missed it, I apologize. But like, yeah, I just think the power crush nerf wasn't Hwoarang specific. No one said it was. Like, we're talking about Hwoarang's power crush. Like, power crushes across the board kind of got nerfed, but they mainly targeted the high power crush heat engages, which they needed to do from way back when.
Yeah, you know, those were the actual offensive ones in the game.
That was literally the definition of moves overperforming, because as you said now, Victor, Eddie would sit there and they just do their high fast power crush heat engages, and then there's literally nothing you can do about it, you know. But now they have less tracking. Victor's is slower, so like now there's counterplay to them, right? Like they can't just throw those out for free, which is good. Hwoarang's was different, because again, Hwoarang's was kind of slow as well. So even if he did absorb an attack and when he went for the power crush, he wasn't guaranteed to hit you, right? Because it was kind of slow. Oh wait, hold on, I'm cooking. Hold on. Fuck! Okay, never mind.
You're almost to
go. But like, yeah, no, it's like, it is what it is, man. Like, I feel like, and here's the thing as well, because that guy in chat just reminded me, like, as we're talking about one specific thing in chat right now, like we're talking about this thing. You know, like just because other things,
we're not oblivious to the changes across the board for other characters. We just happen to be talking about our character as well.
Yeah, like, you know, let us focus on this right now. We'll get to your Rashiwi one. But anyway, where was I? But yeah, it's annoying because I love the power crush in this game. Like I really do. Again, I think it's one of the best power crushes in the game. I understand it getting nerfed. I just wish it was. For me, I wish it was minus 12 still, but you could throw punish it.
That would make a lot more sense. Like I would have also been fine with that, but
now it's gone back. It's basically Tekken 7. It's minus 14. And I think I think it's even in this game it's worse because of how scary minus 14 can be in this game now. That's a heat engager for pretty much all characters. There are some characters, who are characters I don't get though, but like there's a lot of characters that's a heat engager now. But on the plus side, it's for me anyway, I look at it like, okay, I can still hit confirm it. That's not an issue for me. You know, you just have to be a lot more careful with it. You can still just like use it as a bait throughout the first hit, see what happens there. That was sick. So yeah. Hwoarang is mid tier at best. I mostly have fun fighting him. Did he deserve to be nerfed? Hell no. I could see things that should be toned down with him. I think his flappy kicks does way too much damage, which what makes the counter hit look so scary.
But that's another thing with like my issue with it is that like of all the things to nerf about him, the things that they chose to nerf, I just don't understand like the rationale, the logic behind it. And then it's like even when you're like, okay, like maybe he needed nerfs here or there or whatever, there are characters who are committing much worse crimes than he is that got better or stayed the same. Like
I can't believe they barely touched Lissa, personally.
That's what I'm saying.
Nina, slap on the wrist. Like, is it like, I don't know, like a lot of characters did get some kind of nerf and some kind of buff as well. Like at least, like I don't understand the while setting 3 damage buff. I didn't feel like that's where it was lacking, or that's an area Hwoarang was lacking. So it's going to be interesting to see what that does. The while setting 2 buff is very welcomed because I would block King's Alley Kick and not be able to launch it, which is crazy. So yeah, that is welcome. Wait, what can I do here?
That move still sucks though.
Yeah, it does, but at least I can use it for its intended purpose. When like I need, oh, that could have been crazy.
Who was a homie who blocked fucking Dragunov's kick this was a few months back, and then Twitter dragged him for it.
because that was before it staggered and he blocked it and he tried to punch whilst in 2-3 and then people are like, you just use a mid height, and it's like, this is something that has been like low-key pissing me off recently. Is like I realized the people that like are trying to argue with like people like me or people like us that just actually are involved and know this game are like the worst players you've ever seen in your life. Like,
everyone on the internet's an expert, bro.
Like there was that one clip of I think it was an Alyssa player who was just getting like bullied by Laws 3+4 and like literally couldn't do anything about it.
I saw something about that. Yeah. And then they were talking about this bullshit broken move that you can't do anything about. And then they posted another clip, I think, like a couple of days later after they got dragged. Said like, no, I deserve to be Bushi. Like, look at me, I beat this Tekken King player. And like, I didn't comment on it because it was just like, it was unnecessary. But I watched that match. I was not impressed, and I'll leave it at that.
Like that's the thing, right? These are the people that we're arguing with online. Like, and I feel like, oh, you were 1 HP, bro. Just there we go. That wasn't a troll yet. It wasn't. It's like there was the Lily player who posted a clip of like their heat smash getting ducked and getting rage arted, and they were like, wow, the heat smash is so bad because you can duck and rage art. It's like they just ducked and punished, right? These are the people that are making these very aggressive, incredibly wrong statements online that we're arguing, right? So it's like, yeah, why not make Laws Dragon Cannon 14 like in 7? Laws Dragon Cannon was minus 17 in Tekken 7. I could launch you a back 3 every time. I used to love that move. What is it now? Is it not 14 now? I thought it was. But like, yeah, I think the down 3 roll buff, I just hope it's not 16. 15 will be annoying, but deal with it. 14 is basically the same. Because again, there was some character like Lily, for instance. If you did down 3-4 into flappy kicks, if she did while setting 2, it would literally go under flappy kick. You know, like characters had options. That's the thing that used to annoy me so much, is people would tell you, oh, but down 3-4 is broken because I can't. I remember I had someone, this was during Tekken 7, someone going back and forth with me in my YouTube comment section, and they were like, Hwoarang's down 3-4 is broken, Nina can't do anything. Oh, I just wanted to joke and ranked. Okay. I can't do anything. You know, Hwoarang's I was telling them like, you can do wipe the floor. If I push any button and do wipe the floor, and you do wipe the floor, it's gonna count hit launch. And they just kept going. They were like, no, I can't do anything. Blah blah. Right. And then they left a comment like a day or two later. They're like, I'm sorry, I actually tried it. You were right. You know, and it's like,
it's almost like I've played this game a lot, and I've got experience in the matchup, and I told you exactly. Man, you know more than me, guy who just started the game today.
Right, like I don't say things just to say things, and it's at the end of the day, it's like, and here's my thing as well when it comes down to it, is like when people complain about a character, I knew he'd do up 4-2, so fucking carried. When they're shit in this game that's annoying and it's hard to deal with, etc. At the end of the day, you have to just deal with it, right? Which is why I tell people this is how you deal with a certain thing. I can't make it easier for you. I can only tell you what you can do. But now I guess those people have won because they nerfed it. So congratulations.
Bro, like that's the actual strat now. Just cry about it until things go your way, because like it's working. We're seeing it in real time. That's
my plan now. Like I'm never gonna say Hwoarang is good ever again. I'm doing the Kazuya player strat from now on.
Bro, apparently we have to. Xiao Yu is untouched. Alyssa and Nina getting away with slaps on the wrist.
I think not touching Alyssa's chainsaws was a decision.
Of all time, it was.
Yeah. It was definitely a decision, but we need to trust the process, I guess. We need to, because again, they said this is the last major balance change until season 2. So
I think there were some really good changes in this patch that I'm actually a huge fan of. Like the Victor changes, I think are actually really, really cool and interesting. Like the changes to Heat Burst, I'm a big fan of and stuff. And they did some things that I'm like, okay, this makes me excited to like play the game and play the patch. But I just certain balancing decisions, I won't wrap my head around.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you up too much, though, homie. I just want to come and chat with you for a bit. Go ahead, let you carry on with your stream. You ain't want to take up too much of your time. Go ahead, get your run back.
Before you go, I'd like you to listen to this message from my YouTube chat. Oh, come on, this patch is very good overall. Yeah, they could have nerfed Alyssa, Nina, Xiao Yu, but whatever. Hwoarang nerf is not ideal, but he's still somewhere in the top 50% and not the bottom 50%. Thanks.
I think he actually is in the bottom 50%, but also like I literally just said that I think it's a pretty cool patch. Like I'm excited to play it. I just don't understand the decisions when it comes to compared to other characters. But I do think he actually is in the bottom half of the roster, like genuinely.
I just find that funny. He's in the. He's not in the. He's in the top 50%, not the bottom 50%. Like, right. So it's half of the cast.
Even
like,
if he wasn't in the top 50%, like that still doesn't explain why he got nerfed.
They literally said he's not performing particularly well.
Yeah, they said it in the notes. He's not really performing up to snuff, so we nerfed him. Like, what the fuck?
The game is the game, man.
Oh, I'm gonna boo myself anyway. I appreciate you, dog. I'm gonna holler at you again soon.
All right, stay safe.
You be easy, dog. Oh man, what?